Good morning, everyone. So, we are back after a long break. I hope you all enjoyed celebrating Dussehra with the school activities at home with your customs, and I'm sure Mama must have made some sweets also. Okay, so how do you feel coming back to studies after a break? Some will say good, some will say sad. But whether it is good or sad, we must continue with the work. So, what did I say? We must continue. So, do you feel I'm liberal about it, I'm cool about it, or I'm want it to happen? I actually want it to happen. When I say I must, I said we must continue, so it means it has to be done compulsorily. So, must is a modal verb. Must is a modal verb. Now, you must be thinking, what are modal verbs? Now, we did verbs, and there are two verbs are used in two types. Verbs are of two types. The auxiliary verbs and the auxiliary verbs are of two types. The helping verbs and the modal verbs. Helping verbs, is, are, was, were, have, has, does, did, do. Modal verbs are, they show, just for remembering, you can keep in mind modal. Modal means mood. What is the mood of the person? We cannot put them in strict rules. We cannot use them very specifically. Remember, children, modal verbs cannot be used very specifically. But of course, we must know their use. It all depends on person's mood, which modal verb he or she would be using. Like, my mood is very good. I can say may. My mood is not good. I may say might. So, all these depend on the mood. Maybe I'm very strict about something. It will be must. I'm not very strict. I'll say, oh, you may. Now, we'll just limit ourselves to few verbs here like can, cannot, must, must not. Can is used for asking or granting permission. Asking means, can I do this? Granting permission is, yes, you can do this. This is asking or granting permission. Second use of can is to talk about ability. I can lift this heavy box. I can see there. I can do this. Or cannot is to show the inability. Just the opposite of it. I cannot see there. I cannot lift this heavy box. So, second use of can is to talk about the ability. Examples. Can I help? Can is also used for asking for things. Like, can I help you? You're asking person to do something for him. Can you allow me to do it? Can I keep my things here? Abilities, I can lift this bag as I told you. They can easily do this. Cannot is where it is no. I cannot go to Delhi. We cannot go to Delhi. They cannot erase this. All these are three uses of can. Understood? Asking for permission, granting permission, talking about the ability, and to take the asking for things. Fine. Next is cannot. Understood? Cannot is not able to do. I cannot do this. I cannot write my test. I cannot hold my pencil. My hand is hurt. So these are cannot. Next is we talked about talking of may. May is used in many ways. May is used for asking or granting permission, just like can. I'll tell you the difference even. Just like can, may is also used for asking and granting permission. Second use of may is to show the possibility. Can was for ability, may is for possibility. Like, ask for permission. What do you ask your teacher when you want to go out? Ma'am, may I go out? Ma'am, may I go to drink water? What does your teacher say? Yes, you may. Yes, you may do this. So, this is asking and granting permission. Second is to show the possibility. Your teacher says, you may get a surprise today. There is a chance. Possibility means chance of something, chance of happening something. So, that is called possibility. It is possible that, oh, she may come tomorrow. They may do this work. So, may is used in two ways. Now, what is the difference between can and may when we talk of asking or granting permission? May is more polite. You use with formal people. Can you use with your close ones, with your friends, with your family members, with your sister. Didi, can I take your eraser? But with your madam, you will say, ma'am, may I use your eraser? That's the difference. May is more formal, is more polite way of saying things than can. Example, I told you even. You talk to your teacher, may I go out? You talk to strangers, may I do this? But with your family members, with your friends, you say, can I? Can I take your eraser? Can you keep my book there? So that's the difference. Okay. Second is, after this is must. We did can, may, must. Now, must is only to express a strong obligation. What do you mean by obligation? When you think of doing something in a determined manner, you're determined to do something. I must do this work. I must get up early. I must prepare hard. Or to express necessity, when you feel something is necessary to do. Like your mommy says, you must finish your food. It is necessary to finish your food. You must set your things in the right place. So that is how we use must. To express certainty. Something you are certain about, you are sure about. Then you use must. Like examples as obligation hai, I must finish quickly. You must help him. Necessity examples, you must visit your grandmother. They must practice more. Certainty examples, this must be his book. She must be well now. Now remember one thing. When you read the book, you will understand better. After this, you have to remember one thing. Modal verbs are never used on their own. They are never used on their own, but always with the main verb. And main verb should be in the base form. If you have noticed, everywhere the verb used was in the first form. The base form of the verb, never the second or the third form. Okay, children? Please read your book. Answers I am sending you for only 2 exercises for one day, but understand. Okay, bye.